Hi.
If you can just tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Jeff. I'm from San Diego, California. 23, almost 24 years federal law enforcement. Diagnosed with post-traumatic stress in 2015, and in 2022, just things went really bad for me when one of my guys passed away, and I had to give his family the colors at the funeral, and kind of set me in a little bit of a tailspin that I've been trying to dig out of for the last 2.5 years of just severe anxiety, depression, suicidal ideation. Just my body stopped functioning like a normal human being, and it was very, very difficult.
Thank you. And how has ketamine made an impact in your recovery and really exploring different treatment modalities?
I'd have to say that ketamine had one of the most significant impacts that I've ever had in the last 2.5, 3 years of all kinds of treatments. Like almost every treatment you could think of for post-traumatic stress or anxiety or depression, I've done. I got to the point where I was going to kill myself. It awakened something in me to find a way to live, to continue to live, even though I was going weeks, even at one point up to 5 weeks at a time with no sleep, zero, none, like no sleep at all. And anybody who's gone through long periods of not sleeping, it just does something to your mind. And I got to the point, that's actually, I'm having a physical response right now. I can feel my shoulder twinging or tweaking out. That I couldn't be in the same room with my family. I couldn't walk outside because the noise of a car would go by and I'd hit the ground, cover my ears, and like a baby, just laying in a fetal position. Eating dinner with the family, the sound of my son's fork hitting the plate was too much for me. I'd have to cover my ears and run upstairs. I lived in my bedroom for months when this thing happened. And spent a lot of time researching everything I could to try to find a way out. And I was never a guy to look at any kind of psychedelic anything. It was just not in my wheelhouse, not anything I'd ever been around. But I was desperate, very, very desperate to survive. Not for me. I couldn't do it for myself. I would have put the gun in my mouth, pulled the trigger. But for my family, I wanted to survive for my family. I wanted my kids to grow up with a father. So I took a big leap of faith and started checking out ketamine. And I didn't know what to expect because, again, I'd never had any kind of experience like the experience that ketamine brings to you. And I was in search of spirituality, faith, love, unconditional love. Something I didn't realize I needed, right? That we find when we're brought to our knees with difficult things in life. So my first experience with ketamine, I had heard that you can feel this consciousness or this unity or this love. So I went in nervous as fuck, very nervous, because I was giving up control. And that's a very hard thing for an alpha, to give up control and to just fucking let it do what it's gonna do. And I remember going under, and it took a couple of minutes. My first couple sessions were all IV. And as the IV took place, and I'm just feeling really relaxed, and then bam, I'm in this other world, this different realm that I didn't know how to understand or speak about yet, because I was very new to the experience. And I found this overwhelming sense of peace, of love, of a connection to a higher source, a God. There's lots of different ways that people describe that. but I felt that I was in my soul, my light body, all these things that I kind of understand more now, that I didn't know what the fuck to make of it back then. But I found peace. And I found that love that I didn't know I really needed. And it was unconditional. Unconditional.